So, next we are going to do the knee jerk. For doing the knee jerk, we have to expose the quadriceps femoris muscle. So, we'll ask the subject to expose the quadriceps femoris muscle. And so now I can see the quadriceps femoris muscle. And here you have below the patella, you have the patellar tendon. You have to strike on the patellar tendon. First find the patellar tendon by palpating, and you can just do this. So you can see some difficulties here. So I'm gonna make him do the Gendrasix maneuver, by which we make the subject do a motor activity. And so when we do leg reflexes, we ask the person to pull hands. But if you're doing hand reflexes or arm reflexes, you ask them to clench the teeth. Okay. So what happens is that when the motor activity increases, the gamma efferent discharge increases and reflexes become easier. So, free. Relax.
This positioning, I think this is better.
Okay, please.
This is a good one.
So, okay. So you are going to strike the patellar tendon. See that? So I'll do it one more time. You can look at the quadriceps and see that? See the contraction. So that is same thing you have to do on the opposite knee. So I'm not going to do that now. Next, one thing we did not do earlier was the plantar reflex. The plantar reflex. Okay, let's do the plantar reflex. Please, can you write down?
Plantar angle. Okay. Next we are going to do the angle.
Okay, next we are going to do the ankle reflex. So ankle reflex, you can okay. So the thing is, you have to bend the knee. You have to ask the subject to bend the knee, and you and so with the knee bent, you can see that I am pulling on the big toe. So I pulled on the big toe, the knee is bent, and here I am gonna strike the Achilles tendon.
I think you should strike the opposite leg so people can see.
Okay. So bend this knee, and slightly flex the plantar, dorsiflex this thing, and here is the Achilles tendon. I'm gonna relax. So you can see the contraction of the calf muscle. Same with the opposite leg, the other leg. And next we have skipped one or two things earlier. One was the plantar reflex. The plantar reflex, you ask the person to lie down, and you go. You take a key.
Or the back side of the back side of the knee hammer.
Or the back side of the knee hammer, or whatever. You take the key and you are going to do one arc. I'll show you the arc before I do it actually. So the key is going to come like this and go up and come till the ball of the great toe. It is not going to cross into the ball of the great toe. So that's the arc I'm going to make. So now you can see what happens. With the left hand, I am keeping it on the ankle joint. Maybe I'll keep this hand so you can see ankle joint. And now I am going to move the key like this. Did you see that? Did you see the fingers come together? And the big toe flex. I'll do it one more time. You should not do it many times because see that? That is the plantar flex. Same you have to do it the opposite side.
Focus
So same thing on the opposite leg. So making the see the bending of the big toe and the flexing of the small toes. So that is the that is the um, so next we have we can have the patellar clonus and the angle clonus. For patellar clonus, you can just pull the so first is patellar clonus. Lay down and you move the patella up and down and just pull it down. So if there is clonus, and when you stretch the quadriceps muscles, the patella will keep on moving up and down. Similar with the angle clonus, you move the angle up and down a bit and just keep it stretched like this. If there is clonus, again the calf muscle will contract and relax.
I can show that angle.
Okay, he will demonstrate it now. So I'm going to do the angle clonus. I'm just moving it up and down, and then I just stretch see it keeps moving. So that is the angle clonus, but normally not seen.
It's a sign of hyperreflexia. Clonus and deep tendon muscle, deep tendon reflexes differences. Clonus is application of stretch and continuous stretch is applied, and that will produce contraction of the muscle. The other stretch reflex is when you stretch, when you hit the tendon, it will stretch and it will come back. That's it. Clonus, you are applying continuous stretch. So if you are doing patellar clonus, you pull and keep it there. So because of the continuous stretch, it will keep vibrating the patella. And the ankle also, when you push it like this, continuous push, if you give, it will start moving like this. Okay. Thank you.